demonetized, isn't it? Wait, they have... What? Now I'm seeing fucking a marketplace... What-ting? Oh, they have magic cards too? What the hell? It's like $3. How do I do this? Okay, I'm really gonna make my life hard with this, aren't I? Yeah. Oh boy. And these rooftops don't even make sense. They're like... just all over the place. $3 is $1 million? Wait, so that first, like, Souls-like, Slop-like, was... they paid that much? That's nuts. That tower in Italy fell down? Wait, what? Really? Doors trust me, bro. Yeah. Okay. But then if I draw him like this, like pussy spread, you're just mostly gonna see his back. That zombie twink werewolf game, yeah, they paid him. Oh my god, that's so expensive. Crazy. Yeah, how can people synchronize now? I mean, it's just, if I do more of an environmental, it's less focus on him. I was sold. Yeah, I did know about that. His AC2 outfit is crazy style. What if I went like... what if I did like a Mario pussy attack angle? Wait, remember when I played on Guam Squad? And there was this guy that had like max level, the Altair outfit unlocked, and then I just fucking planked and died immediately every mission. Do I want to do all this right now? Their budget was less than 10 mil. Outsourcing? I don't know. Wait, is this his? Is this his 2 outfit? The one on the left is Brotherhood? Oh. I like this one. But it's very unupgraded. When you upgraded it, he gets like the padding stuff. When I in the beginning of Brotherhood, when he climbs the rooftop and he says something about his back, it fucking made me so sad as a kid. I almost crowed. I was like, oh god, he's getting old. I'm killing myself. Fuck me life. I cry every 10. Okay, I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed 1 music sucks. Okay, thank you. Like, the pussy was just so 8 in 2. 1 is whatever. It's just like very generic. Give me the apple. Shit, I'm just drawing a bunch of signal nails, I guess. it's in Clip Studio. I think I want this more sideways. Huh? I like this angle, I think. Almost. Wait, did I make him do this instead? Side out. I just need an angle from the side. He can hold a tiny ladder in his hand in case he falls. This is true. I'm just trying to find a reference of his outfit. Fuck it, how big is the game? It's like 2 GBs. I'm sure I can just download it and look at it myself. It's 6 gigabytes! Come on. I'm just gonna download the game and run it and then take a screenshot because nobody has a fucking angle of the side of his robes. I am not using all my brain power to figure out that. Why do I have 70 hours in Assassin's Creed 2? That doesn't seem right. There is no way I have... This game's like 8 hours long! There's no way! I probably left it open or something. Wait, is Brotherhood better? Is the Brotherhood suit better? Wait, this one's Brotherhood, right? Oh shit. Let me just run this. I'll just look at both. Maybe Brotherhood. I think his Brotherhood one is more. I have to gather pictures right now. Yeah, why did they never show his other arm? What the fuck? They're so scared of showing. Oh my god, Ubisoft Connect? More like I want to die. Holy shit, just let me launch the fucking game. I had the game installed and it takes 20 years to launch it because everybody and their mom wants to attach their shitty ass fucking connecting thing. Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Who fucking named this file? Why am I fucking Desmond? Oh! I mean... Oh yeah, if he covers his hand... This is... What the fuck is... Jesus Christ. What? Hold on. Let's see. No, I can't take a shot. Yeah, I think I like the other outfit more. Wait. Guess we'll just watch this. That's where it's literally this church where you're supposed to grab the box and then there's like two dudes and one of them goes like, I hope they let us go inside. Now we're going the right way.
Ezio Auditore. Brave of you to stand alone against me, but also quite foolish. Assassin.
Yeah, Ubisoft connects them forever. It's just... Now, why are they so... They never show his arm that I need to see. Like, I need it from this angle, but it's probably because the cape covers it. It's still downloading. Still installing. Move down.
Catch him! Rip him apart!
They might have such a giga chat in this cinematic, or yeah, cinematics. Re-enter your password! God fucking hell. Time to recover password, like every single time. I don't ever remember what the password is, and then you have to reset it every fucking time. I forgot my password. Thank you, Ubisoft. Very cool. This is absolutely unnecessary. Here's my password. Here's my new password. Please, I just wanted a screenshot. You entered is incorrect? God, it didn't update. Okay, time to reset password again. Password. New password must not be the same as old password. Ubisoft sucks 1, 2, 3. Password is incorrect. What do you mean? Okay. Jesus Christ, that was a whole process. A pain in the ass. All I wanted to do was take a screenshot of his clothing sideways. Remember Uplay? Do they still have Uplay? I think it's just that they rebranded it to Ubisoft Connect. They wanted so desperately for people to use their launcher. Oh my god, I don't have a save file! What?! What?! Please don't make me do this. Take a screenshot. Whoa, wait! Yes! Okay, wait, put me in the fight, and then let me just spin him around.
How did you find me?
Mario Auditore led me here.
Let me spin. Oh my god, is that loading 3D model? Is this this is from 2, not Brotherhood though. Wrong one. Yeah, okay, the game's having issues because old.
Rebecca?
No!
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Get to the fucking Ezio, please. Oh my god, who gaff?
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. There's so many questions.
Why do they not have skip cutscene? Oh my god, this is the wrong outfit! And then he's got no clothes in. Wait, it's supposed to. Why is he wearing this one? It takes so long to get the main outfit. Which one? I want the default Brotherhood outfit. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood save file download. Saves. 100% saves with extra cape and DLC. This. What is this? Oh my god! I need it with his arm out! I'm about to lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. He shows his arm in this. Wait. Why did they cover it? How does it not cover? You know? If the cape is over there, that means I give up. I'll just figure it out. I really don't want to have to do this myself. So basically, the conclusion is, there's absolutely nothing. Log in to see more. Inspect element. Deletes your login thing. Haha, owned. Oh yeah, this helps a lot actually. Guard of his king for There we go. I hacked into it. I think Slinkies. Alright, I drew enough today. It's time to go to bed. Did absolute fuck all. Reset my password 3 times in Ubisoft Connect. I'm pretty sure he's got a big nose. Give me the apple. I mean, I wanted this, so I already see it in my head what I wanted to do. I wanted this to be like this. Which I think I will keep. Because I wanted to see what this part looked like. This is good composition practice. Gathers references for 3 hours. What a good drawing day today. It's tucked under here. There's this part you can't see. Second layer this way. Yeah, this was what I was trying to avoid. I was like, I want to do as little thinking as possible because you have to do a lot of thinking if you don't have the correct angle, which is a fucking pain in the ass. The good news is his buckle is covered, which is a lot of detail. But you know what's also insane is I've been saying this and everybody laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me. Hold on. Second. They use the same actor from the Godskin Apostle is the same actor as the actor they use in the cinematics for Assassin's Creed 2 E3 trailer. It's the same actor. The Godskin Apostle is Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2. Nobody believed me. It literally looks just like him. And I've been saying this from the start. It's kind of hard to find a good picture of him. Is this his 3D model? Look! Same. Okay, that was... I needed to get... I keep doing some fucking random shit instead of drawing. Get this shit out of here. They don't want you to know this. This is true. This is out more. This is. That's too low. Boom, 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 boom. I would assume this is here. Well, this has to connect this way. That ends there. The V there, but that won't be visible. Means that this probably folds backwards. The strap that goes this way, and then you can look at this model. This goes, so he has his titties out like this. The white part would stick out here. Depends how big his titties are. He's kind of giving Batman. You stayed up till 6 a.m. for the Game Awards for some fucking booty cheeks? Oh god. Hell no. Yeah, I was in no rush. I was like, I'm just gonna watch that shit when I get home after pole dancing. I'm good. Really should have just drawn this part first. Always easier to do that. Yeah, I mean, they announced some cool games. There's a lot coming out in February. I'm excited for the Street Fighter 2, I'm not gonna lie. Later. Oh my god, I do enjoy the genre of lawsuit slop. Lawsuit slop enjoyer. Gotta count your fingies. Okay, I thought that was Pal World. That was the funniest part. The big friend? What's in, ladies? Yeah. I don't know what his blades look like. Oh god, I actually have... Fuck! Why didn't Wake pole dance? Because he said he had to go fuck off somewhere to fuck somebody's mom. Something like that, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to assume that it's symmetrical for my own sanity. He's even Batman, that's what I say, he's like brooding. It's the brooding. It's motherfucking exhale from ass too. Yeah. Oh, what is this? I never tried the BTS sauce. Was I missing out? Yeah, when the BTS had the BTS, when the BTS had the McDonald's. that later. Looking kind of shit, Daph. Might have to restart. Those frills. Okay. Don't like that tangent. Move this down. Another color. Less thinking I have to do, the better. Really. Yeah. I can probably just blob it. Blobbing is a good way to avoid trying to actually do it properly. Eh. Oh, my stomach's doing the diarrhea rumble. We'll see if it's serious. Yeah, it's bubbling. Rub my belly. Down, 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 down. This is the sound that plays when you set fire to one of the Borgia towers and you jump. The doom. And a black. Does one of the Assassin's Creed have blackjack? I know they had mini games in the other ones. I don't remember if they had blackjack though. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh my god, I just remembered Kelly. She was so cool. I hope one day I can be. I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, I need to get a yoga mat so I can start stretching. So then I can get stronger when I do my side quests. I should go polling regularly. It's time. I want to be strong as shit. Strong and flexible. Stretching arc. And now I have a reason to want to stretch. Calisthenics? What the fuck is that? Where the fuck I is? You only need 30 seconds of each stretch each day? Yeah, I mean, you don't really do the stretch that long. It's just like you slowly get more and more limber. Etsuo had 4 fingers? No, Leonardo DiCaprio modified his hidden blade for him so that he wouldn't have to chop off a finger. Wrong! Leonardo. I said Leonardo DiCaprio. And then he started hitting on his sister because she wasn't 25 yet. He's a dog. Yeah. Oh. A bird. Okay, some birds. I don't think I'm gonna make them super detailed. Batman Owls incident, yeah. Ezio's 120, 180, and 76. What is that in pounds? Could you 2 pounds? Oh, 167? Yeah, he's pretty bulky. He's like, he's pretty big then. He's not a twink. At most a twunk. Thanks. What is an otter? Do I think I can learn to do? Why would I learn to do something I already know how to do and it's easy as fuck? You know what's one thing that people who only draw photorealism can't do? Every artist who's really good can do photorealism. Every artist who can only do photorealism can't really do anything else. They never learn how to come up with their own color schemes. They never learn how to come up with their own structure. They never learn how to come out and avoid tangents. They never learn how to do, what's the term I'm thinking of? It's like, I used the word earlier, like layering. Composition, yeah. They never learn how to do composition, all that. It's very impressive technically, but the reason why photorealism is boring to a lot of people and artists alike is because it doesn't really explore any creativity. It's easy conceptually to be a photorealistic artist and to do photorealistic art. It's technically impressive, but other than that, there's nothing else to it. But photorealism is a really good way to get started on the foundations of drawing. But I think it's important to also move away from that and not have that be your only bread and butter if you actually want to explore other avenues of being an artist. Or like other parts of it. Like, if you learn how to position things and place objects, it's very, like, you would know that putting this bird here is pretty much exactly on the same line as that bird, and it looks awkward. So therefore now I'm going to move where this bird is a little lower so they're not aligned exactly. Like things like that. But the reason why photorealistic and this like real life studies and drawing statues or whatever is done a lot because it teaches you how you should look at things. So this is how, so if you look at photos, like what was it, live? Yeah, it's really good for setting up fundamentals. So like basket of fruits. But let's say you have this basket. Let's say you have this basket of fruits in front of you on a table. It's like, oh my god, I'm drawing fucking fruits again. That shit's so boring, right? But what you're learning to do is you're learning to look at how this basket is approximately this big. And then you see that between the two oranges here, this is about the halfway point. This is about a little smaller than the oranges, but then the spaces between here are fairly even, and the space between here and here are fairly even. So then when you do replicate it, now you pretty much know it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then now it's like, okay, now you know, okay, I counted wrong. Orange, orange. So you would say orange, orange, pear, banana, basically. And then you see the distance between here and the grape here. This is slightly like a little less than half. And the distance between here and here is very roughly the same as the distance between here and here. And that's the kind of fundamentals that you learn when you do photorealism. And when you cut, like this is more like putting out shapes and seeing it in a very simplistic way, so it's easier for you to break down and learn. And then when you learn colors, you're studying how certain shadows, if you want to prioritize it, go darker, and you increase the contrast and stuff. But so basically it's just really good for learning fundamentals. However, if you continue down the path of only doing photorealism, it gets boring pretty quick for a lot of people. Yeah, so photorealism should, to me, not be an end goal, but rather a tool for getting more in-depth as an artist. That's my personal opinion, and I feel like if you stop at photorealism and that's your goal, and your end goal as an artist, congratulations, you've become a human printer. Now what? You know? I'll probably just color this. I mean, I don't really think photorealism is that important either. I think it's just like, it helps a lot for learning. You can say that about any singular aspect of art. No, I think that's very reductive. I think someone who regularly explores color palettes is on their way to having more variety and different dynamics of art than someone who can only focus on photorealistic. So no, every aspect is way too different to be said in a very reductive sense. Nice try though. Nice input, but incorrect. Unless I misunderstood your point and you'd like to reiterate. Like being a jack of all trades versus one-tricking? Also no, because, and I'll explain why, is one, being a jack of all trades is really, really good for if you actually want to professionally work as an artist or concept designer or anything, because you have to pretty much master all like character design, shapes, like color palette. Basically, because anything that's asked of you, you have to be able to come up with totally different concepts or whatever. But, and if you submit your portfolio, they're gonna want to see that you have a lot of different range. Like, you can't just be able to work in only one style. You have to work in like a ton of different styles and be really good at all of them. However, if for people that are more into like freelance and creative work and they kind of want to like make their work more personalized and showcase a portfolio where it's just them as an artist, because they're less interested in the artistic industry, professional industry, and more interested in self-expression and being original and creative, one-tricking that is more effective for if you want to be like an Instagram influencer, if you like Instagram art influencer, YouTuber or whatever, YouTuber artist, because people will like your consistency a lot more and it's a lot more marketable. Yeah. Unfortunately though, people burn out both ways. Like either or, they would still burn out. And also do landscape, yeah, but then it's also like if you want to apply to a video game industry as a like concept artist in general, they also have so many different teams. They're probably more likely to hire somebody who can do lots of different stuff. It's not that you have to have everything covered, because it's like if you apply to be a character designer, environmental design is not going to be as important for you. But that being said, you still have to have like a lot of variety in what you make. If you're submitting your portfolio to be a character designer in the professional industry, you can't just only be able to design magical girls. Like, they will be like, no, we want you to design a big burly werewolf, and you're fucked. But they would just won't hire you. Yeah, variety is really good for industry artists. Technically this isn't supposed to be red, but I'm gonna make it red anyways. Yeah, it's important to learn new things. But some people don't really care, so... Is that a concept? No, I'm just making it up as I go. But I also think how somebody approaches art, or like how deep they want to see art, is as deep as they want it to be. It doesn't really have to matter. Like, I don't really care if somebody only likes... The only kind of artists that they follow are like people who can only draw beautiful anime women. I don't really care. But there's I think that the problem with that is when people get elitist about how they feel without understanding that there is some people who are like for example, if I say that I don't really care about photorealism art, I don't go and discourage other people from doing it. That's the difference. But some people, like, and I have seen people say this, is there's this kind of like weird patronizing attitude that they express outwardly that kind of contributes to an overall shitification of the community. So there's a tweet I saw that was like, someone was like, I feel sorry for people who only draw fan art. They're going to get bored. Or like, what if they get bored? And it's like, well, some people only like drawing fan art, and some people just don't really like it kind of goes along with what I said. It's like, yeah, some people just don't really care about like being original and making other stuff. Like, they just want to draw stuff that they enjoy. And for some people that's photorealism, like, it's fine. And that's where it comes, the difference is, if you have an opinion, you still have to be respectful about what other people do. Yeah, it's like, for example, I was like, what do you mean you feel bad? For example, I only draw fan art because I love drawing fan art, and I give no shits about drawing original work. I don't have any original characters that I'm attached to. I never cared. But some people will interpret what I said, everything about the photorealism art, as like an attack on artists who do photorealism, which comes to the point that as you grow up, there's a lot of people who just don't know how to talk or how conversations go. Because at no point was I talking shit about people that make photorealism art, but I do think that the potential of an artist is a lot more when you move out of photorealism, but use it as a stepping stone for developing your foundations in art. But like, there's people out there like, oh my gosh, she thinks she's better than ever. Like you probably gossip a lot because if that's how you interpret people, and I've come across this, and this is why I fucking hate a lot of streamer scenes, is like, somebody will hear something and then interpret it in the worst way possible and then relay it to somebody else in the worst way possible. And then it gets relayed again. And then when you ask the origin of where this came from, someone will be like, well, that's just what I heard. It's like, well, if that's what you heard and it's such a bad interpretation, why did you spread it? I'm just going on a tangent now because this is like pissing me off. But yeah. Communication, man. A lot of people just don't know how to talk or like interpret things, and you have to go out of your way to Twitter accent explain 5 sentences in addition to what you wanted to say, which would have only taken 1 sentence. Basically, I'm saying if I say I hate pancakes, if I say I love pancakes, I shouldn't have to say 5 sentences explaining that I don't hate waffles. But some people, without that disclaimer, genuinely don't understand. Yeah, I mean, it's just, God, it's stinky. It's fucking stinky. I can see why a lot of the people that, like, the older people in the streamer scene that I have, so this is, like, kind of venting now. I can understand why a lot of the people who are older in the streamer scene and everything just stay away from a lot of, the circles, because it just, people are so fucking weird. Just like a lying, a misrepresentation, gatekeeping, just slanderous shit. It's crazy. But then individually, if you actually talk to these people about it and try to get to the bottom of it, a lot of them are receptive. So it's just so much shit. It's like so much work, you know? Yeah, willful misinterpretation. I know. It's crazy. It's almost like they deliberately wanted to start shit and then they back off and say, well, that's just what I heard though. It's like, okay, well, if that's what you heard and you're not sure if it's true, why did you repeat it? Why was it okay for you to say? And then they'll just be like, it wasn't me though, it was someone else. Actually, it wasn't my fault at all. Hee hee. Die. Yeah, I don't know. Die. Just die. I don't know what else to say. Like, die. You're making it worse for everybody. Perish. I'll be honest and just saying it's fun to spread gossip. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. Like, I think it's fine to engage in recreational gossip, but then some people, when they get called out, they're like, it's not my fault, I just heard this from someone else. Okay, but like, why did you spread it? I just heard it from someone else. I was looking out for you. I was looking out for you, that's why I told it to you in this like very incendiary manner that's kind of instigating. But I also wasn't smart enough to realize how that much was. How like instigative that was. But I'm not gonna address that because I'd rather say that I'm actually a really good person and I didn't have anything to do with instigating. It's like, if you were smart enough, you would realize how to shut your mouth. But that's also another thing, is like, if I called somebody a dumb bitch behind their back and they confronted me about it, I would be like, yeah, I called you a dumb bitch. It's because I think you're a dumb bitch because of this, and this. But some people, they call somebody a dumb bitch and you're like, hey, did you call me a dumb? No, it's just because I heard from this and I heard from that who said this. But like, I was looking out for you and looking out for this person. I was trying to be a friend, and it's like, Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like it's. I just feel like people are. I really don't like people who are not honest. You had a group of friends like that? Yeah, I also had people in my life who would talk like that. It was very weird. And the worst part is it makes you do that too. But I think the biggest difference is not the problem isn't so that you participated in it, because I feel like a lot of people will go through this at one point in their life, but the difference is separating yourself from that and realizing that was fucked up and then not wanting to engage with it in that kind of conversation any further, which some people also aren't able to discern because they kind of get stuck in the, well, you did it at one point where you talk shit about somebody else. Like, well, yeah, but do you have any more recent examples? Well, no, but you did it at one point, which makes you just as bad as us. Bitch, go hang some fucking shelves. People can also change. Yeah, I don't like to assume the worst out of people, especially now compared to 6 months ago, but sometimes people just like when they exhibit repeat behavior of the same thing, it's like, okay, well, I kind of give you the benefit of the doubt, now I can't. Now I just know you're weird. You realize you had no reason to— yeah, I had, like, I don't know, it really, like, pisses me off, and I feel like for me it's a really sore point, because I really don't like when people are dishonest, because my dad used to beat the shit out of my sister for lying, and I feel like that's part of it. So I've always grown up to be, like, extremely truthful and, like, very logical. Is if you can present to me with real arguments and information that someone is a horrible person or something, like, I will believe you. I will. And I would switch up on them. But if what you're presenting is, the gist of it is like, yeah, I heard she's a clout chaser. Oh, why do you think that? Well, they like stream with big streamers. It's like, oh, so that makes somebody a clout chaser? You stupid bitch? Like, it doesn't even mean anything. But the amount of people that will still believe that is what's baffling to me. The lack of any kind of critical thinking and just willing to just believe what somebody else says. Very infuriating. Documentary where I spill everything? I don't have anything crazy. This is very annoying friendship dynamics. And ex-friendship dynamics. I don't know, like, I don't really have anything crazy. Yeah, it's just like so much. I think a lot of people also just don't want to think critically about when somebody else says something to them. Because that means that you will have to come to a realization that there's a chance that your friend, a good friend, is saying things to you that might not be true. And then you have to wonder why they might do that. And that's uncomfortable. For a lot of people, they don't want to think about that. Yeah, thinking bad. Don't actually use your critical thinking skills to discern whether or not what somebody said was worth pondering. Ah, just his facial hair later. No, yeah, a lot of people don't have critical thinking. And then when I think back to what some people would say, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm really glad that I have the friends that I do now. I'd say without facial hair is just Assassin's Creed 1 or Assassin's Creed 2 trailer. I think it's Camille took. That shit gets me heated, man. God. I think I'm just gonna rot at home. Not, I'm gonna stay home for the next week because I have so much art and stuff to catch up on. I'm gonna have rugging to also catch up on. But I do have a cafe date with some friends. No more pull. Well, I want to get a little stronger and flexible, and then I'll probably go back next week. And then also try, and then probably go bouldering again. Did I get my stool? My poop stool? No, not yet. I think it's just like holidays shipping stuff is kind of delayed. How did I go with the man they set me up with? Oh, Mr. Flirt? It's going great. I like Mr. Flirt. Did I pick up some steroids? No, I wish. It's fun. He's very, like, optimistic and happy. And... yeah. Well, he's not my boyfriend. But we'll see. If he behaves, maybe he's the next hunk I take to Bora Bora, and then we'll see if he's the same. And we'll see if next year, 2027, is another hunk. I'm just gonna like keep going through 6 foot tall Giga Chad hunks to take to Bora Bora. Hunk of the year. Why don't I find a 6 foot tall hunk would take me to Bora Bora? Because it's asking for like... Okay, hold on. Let me make a Venn diagram. What is it? Hot and rich? Hot and smart? Smart and rich? Okay, like, unfortunately, it's just, I just need to find somebody else that looks like, that's just like me, actually. Because in my experience, I have never dated a guy who was all three. It's always only two. Always. I have never found another man who is all three. The only person that I think of as all three is me. This shit just doesn't fucking work. Find a woman like that? True. Yeah, post a picture of yourself in chat. You know, I always find that insecure men also really don't like it when women call themselves hot. You ever see those compilation posts of like some crusty man will compliment a woman, like being like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and the woman will reply and say, "Yeah, I know," and then the guy will say, "Actually, never mind. You're not that hot." Just like, actually, just completely filtered out. Yeah, what do you look like, bro? So now a man can't have an opinion without being toxic? That is the most male manipulator thing I've heard. Is that not the most perfect example of a male manipulator? Thank you for demonstrating. How do people like that find themselves here? Because we're on a website that is very predominantly men. It's like that other guy earlier when we were watching the Game Awards, someone said, "Can women stop wearing goon bait clothes or something?" And that they can't focus, and I'm like, what are you? Why did you think somebody wearing a nice dress is goon bait? Like, that's another thing that women will not do in that specific manner. Because women will do this in like a cunty, joking way that doesn't come off as a sex pest to another woman who streams. They are a lot more graceful with it. Once again, it's the porn accent that comes out from creepy men. Which is why I always have to say that. Yeah, porn accent theory. Also, anybody who thinks that a streamer wants to date a viewer are fucking deluded. I find that fucking abhorrent. I don't even want to be friends with viewers. Like, I don't, like, I have no interest in you as a person if you're a viewer. Like, I will never want to be friends with you. I will never see you in any way other than just text on the screen. Get away from me, you fucking freak. Also, you can tell by the way some people type that they're creepy. Where are these creeps coming from? They don't know they're creeps, which is why we have to skim the top by saying something that makes these bubble out. They don't think that, they don't know that they're creeps. And then the moment you like notice that something is wrong because they got baited into typing something because they really wanted to feel a part of the conversation, boom, that's how you get them. I'm a fucking expert in this shit, okay? Yeah, you weed them out. What if I'm just making them learn how to work. Get well soon. Feel got the clap. Oh, stinky. The yearly plague, yeah. Did I no? Did I get a I should get. Maybe I should get a tattoo. Oh my god, tattoo artist side quest. Too many side quests. I don't like that lighting. Six hours? That's pretty long. How long does like a really small one take? I'm very indifferent about tattoos though. I don't think they're for me. NCM? Next, it's a tribal symbol, and it's back to the 90s phrase. What does that mean? Should I? Oh, I should get a tribal tattoo is what you're saying? Hell yeah? Do you ever call it cyber sigil? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. It does kind of look, tribally. That's truing. Okay. Fuck it, high contrast. Wait, this is Assassin's Creed 3. I knew it! I was right. I be knowing. Yeah, 3 is the one with Connor. Kinda had it. He kind of had the personality of a brick, but it's okay because he was hot. Ragadon, Hagadon. I can't pronounce it. I liked Connor a lot when I first played it as a kid, but then when I played it as an adult, I was like, yeah. Yeah. Imagine Dragon? Did it have Imagine Dragon? I don't remember Radioactive. I like adding big textures to cheat because it makes it so I don't have to render as much. Like, oh look, it's the texture. This is Connor's family theme. Use oil cleanser? Yeah, for makeup removal. The most legendary shit? The flutes start playing? That's a bad tangent. It's also a bad tangent. I'll figure that out later. Most skincare stuff is like hocus pocus. Cause I mean that's why I think if you're spending a lot on skincare, you're just getting scammed. You get very massive diminishing return drops past a certain level. La Roche Pussy. Yeah, when you walk in a guy's bathroom and they have the roach pussy and you're like, oh, they know ball. Good job. Paula's Choice? Yeah, Paula's Choice, The Ordinary. There's a lot of stuff, like, the actives are probably the most bang for your buck, but a lot of stuff are just random shit that probably don't really mean much. Roach pussy? Roach pussy. It's probably called like Le Roche pussy. Something, I don't know. What said Valorant? No, we said the roach pussy. Roach pussy. I want more music. Like music. The like this. This playlist is too calming. I need something like this. Very motivating. Yeah, they got a squeaky door. I'm so excited when Hyun comes to visit. Oh my god, we're gonna have so many bad bitches in one. Oh my god, the bad bitch saturation in one in a cubic area is going to be way too great. Oh, it's gonna be a massive cunt quake. A cunt quake is gonna be crazy. Kinda wanna replay Elden Ring because I wanna draw something from it. It's a goog-ass game. Hyun with her massive breasts, Cyan with her massive behind, and me with my massive attitude. With my massive intellect, I'm extremely smart. I am incredibly smart. With my massive triceps. Ladies. I feel like I got kind of inspired to draw a bunch of Sigma male video game characters. Now I'm thinking about Corvo. I got freaking Dowd. Oh my god. Jetstream Sam. Thanks, Exodus. King Day? No. Wait, there was someone I wanted to turn into a human, but I forgot who. Oh my god, Scar! From Finding Nemo! I had this thought. Pretty sure I did. Some of you are furry. No? No? The shark? No, Scar was William Dafoe. I should decide what I'm gonna read when I go to cafe next week. I have a cafe date with the girlies. I was like, it's time to sit my fucking ass down and read. I have so many things I want to read. But I keep getting distracted with pole dancing. I keep thinking about Kelly. I wanna be like her. Well, I have a backlog of fashion magazines to catch up on. And a bunch of random literature. Thanks, Pixel Hound. Read The Genealogy of Morality by Niche. Yeah. I do like pondering. Fucker has my Blood Meridian book! I think. I never finished it. Fucker also lost my Nightwing comic. Piece of shit. Broken knees! Broken knees! Thank you. Moving on. Your ex-bestie stole- You should fucking kill your ex-bestie. I'm gonna pee. You stole your ex-bestie's copy of Bloodborne? What if he comes to kill you? You gotta kill him first. You gotta parry him. No. Give him some plastic surgery. I am not doing all that. Remember when I remember when I tried to steal a tree stock photo for my Alan Wake drawing or something? And then I right-click copied it. It was one of those fake transparency pictures. That was pretty funny. I stole a lot of trees that day. Thanks, Pebs. I know, I did something evil. Is that a watermark? Hey! Get out of there. None the wiser. My favorite movie song of all time is Davy Jones' theme. I just saw it was in the side recommended, so now I want to listen to it. Freaking love this song. It's so quiet. Hans Zimmer, can you fucking re-upload this but make it a lot louder? Hans Zimmer, can you please log on your account and re-upload this fuck you, Hans Zimmer. Hey, I don't know what this brush is. Just give me back my other one. Yeah, David Jones CGI is crazy. I think David Jones' like character design is one of the best I've ever seen in the world. Ever. In like the history of design ever. Why did I show us the beat Baldur's Gate 3 Magic the Gathering cards exist? I want more! Yes! Excellent! Feed into the desire. More. You want those. You really want those. Yes. Yeah, I think I did see that one. I don't really like any of the Astarion cards, I'm gonna be honest. New emo? What is this? Memory. Shouldn't this be remembered? That is crazy. Let me show this. Hold on, we gotta focus. Look at this. Memory unlocked. Yeah, I'll just name it memory unlocked. Alright. Save image as. This is insane. Thank you, LT. Code emote. Memory unlocked. What a banger. This is perfect for when I tell you about this one really vague thing that one time this happened to, which led to me remembering something else. It's like how I knew pooping bright red is not as serious as if your poop was black and smells really bad, because that's intestinal bleeding. Which I explained yesterday, and I will not be explaining again. Yeah, Judge Judy Orgy. Someone created a list? Ooh. Oh god. I don't want to look at this. I'm gonna fucking be tempted. Oops. Is this a bird? What does Pot of Greed do? Draw 2 cards. You can't. You use Pot of Greed on me? The fuck is that gonna do? Nothing, I tell you what. Go draw. I'm not drawing my cards. I'm about to draw this dick on your mother. I took away his smile. I took away his smirk. Goodbye. No more smile. No more. Hiding behind you? What is... What? Why I'm using this? What? You're stupid. You are a laggard. You are a laggard. You're a stupid laggard. Stop bullying! Oh, I actually was gonna add Bloodstains. I totally forgot. I was gonna make it do a squirting splash. I was gonna add ran through squirt, but I was trying to quickly get the background and foreground set up so I kind of know what my overall colors look like. Basically, your mom's a hoe. Back to refinery. And now I go add more detail because I caught up the other parts of the drawing a bit. You can hear the mouse clicking. My noise gate got adjusted. Ouch. I get the reference for the game? No! I didn't even get it. It's too bright. I reset my password 3 times, didn't even fucking use it. I'm Baba. I think my eyes are starting to give out. Getting tired. Like my eyes are getting tired. But I did my daily quest today. I mean, I don't feel tired, but my vision is definitely starting to get like, yeah, it's getting tired to focus, you know? Let's finish this. Mama and assassin. Watch out. When I remember when I tried to be a ninja, yeah, it was really difficult. I had to go on multiple vacations to find the ninja to teach me how to teleport. What a pain. Oh! Yeah, I want to play Elden Ring again. I'm not sure what I would build. No, this isn't the Osu tablet. That one is gone. Long gone. Overhaul mod? Ooh, yeah! Then everything spawns in a different spot? That would be fun. Well, the life goal would... Remember last time she played Sims 2 and a life goal of having sex with 100 strangers and do so she would kill a stranger after an encounter and bury them in the backyard every day, hoping not to die from getting... Yeah, I mean, I was building a graveyard and they were like, how many did we get to? 30? And then everybody that had sex with the guy... Yeah, that's how I kept count. Was how many tombstones were in the backyard, and then he kept dying from heart attacks because there were so many ghosts. Yeah, it was a swimming pool tactic. Yeah. This character was a child of male pregnancy between a human and an alien. Yeah. Yeah, they were. They were also the town mayor. Yeah, and I had a special sex tub. It was really good. It was good. It was a good playthrough. Where's my splatter? I had a splatter brush. Here. Okay, I don't really like that. No. It looks like his cape stabbed somebody. I think I'll just streak it out. What movies have I watched this month? Oh my god. Twilight 1, 2, 3, 50 Shades of Grey 1, 50 Shades of Grey 2. Good Boy. And Yon kept going to work. The 50 Shades of Grey movies are very tame. Well, it has nudity, but it's like, considering it's supposed to be kinky, there's like barely any kink. Yeah, they barely did anything crazy dirty. Like, it wasn't even that crazy. The craziest thing he did in the first movie was turn her around and smack her ass. I was laughing pretty hard watching Twilight and Biddies. They're great time capsules. Cultural time capsules, I think. Twilight is hilarious. It is the most dysfunctional relationship. Highly recommend. The time for some rim lighting? Blue? I think that looks cool. I don't think anybody says still a better love story than Twilight other than like Giga Millennials. I never even when that was super trendy, I still didn't even like it. The Mesmer's flame. The cringy. You mean the best fucking scene ever, where they play baseball? It was so camp, and it was awesome. Alice, wait, that's so cunt. I love that. She really was that bitch. Yeah, they got the Pacific Northwest filter. My eyes are starting to get freaking blurry. And it's pissing me off. What the freak? We don't need that. I had caffeine, but it doesn't help that your vision gets blurry. Or being awake for too long, you know? Did I draw the back? Fuck no! I just took a picture, blurred it, and then edited it a little bit. I got lazy. Hell no. Hell no. That's what I'm seeing. I got a shit, so I think I have to finish. Alright, I'm done. I have to poop. I did my homework for today. Yappy! Yeah, I gotta poop. It was that weird weird bubbling I felt earlier. Oh no, his nose. Okay, gotta go!
We are ending our
God.
transmission.
I did not shit myself, for the record.